Hi, I'm Sarah. Welcome back to my channel where I talk about my journey to sustainable health and meaningful success. If you're coming back and you've already subscribed, welcome back. Y'all are my people and I love you so much. Thank you so much for over 300 subscribers. You guys are my squad and I am so over the moon excited. So thank you so much for subscribing. And if you're new, I hope you'll consider subscribing by the end of this video. This is my June health update. And since the sun is almost setting because I procrastinated and watched Princess Diaries 2 instead of sitting down and filming this, now I have to just get through this. So, starting with my mental and spiritual health, it's been a crazy month just with, still dealing with the pandemic and then after George Floyd's murder and Black Lives Matter and processing all of that emotionally. I obviously have talked a lot about that on my channel lately, but still just finding a balance of having difficult conversation and difficult conversations with family and friends and still establishing boundaries, and also just finding ways to still kind of separate myself from drama at times. So I've been listening to a lot of music. Actually, I'm growing my music repertoire right now. So if you have any music suggestions, please drop them down in the comments below. I've been listening to a lot of soul and Hawaiian music. So we're exploring many genres, but that's actually I love those genres. Anyway, I also am on a 39-day streak for Duolingo learning French, so I am actually sticking with that. And I've been just doing a lot of deep breathing at my desk. It's weird, but it actually works. And fun fact that I learned from school, I'm going to school to become a health and life coach, but breathing while you're eating and making sure that you're getting intentional deep breaths actually speed up your metabolism. I didn't know that, but now, take deep breaths. Anyway, so then moving on to my social health, I'm hanging out with my family. My best friend came from California for a weekend to get her stuff because she had to leave because they evacuated her university too quickly in order to actually get her stuff all the way over to California. So she came back to go get her stuff and I got to spend the weekend with her and that was beautiful. I have been getting together with other friends and I got together with my walking buddy. My cup overfloweth of social love, and all of you in the comments, legitimately, the people who email me, DM me, comment regularly, y'all are my people. I'm serious. So my social health is thriving. We're A-okay on that. My physical health, I lost another 8 pounds. So I am at 308 today. So that's a total of 44 pounds lost since starting my channel, which I'm excited about. As far as my measurements, I lost 1/4 of an inch on my arm. I gained a 1/2 inch on my chest. I don't know. I try to take them as accurately as I can, but I don't know what's going on. However, I did drop a bra size. For those who are interested in knowing this, I went from a 46C to a 44B, so yeah. Didn't change anything on my waist, lost a 1/4 inch on my hips, lost 1.5 inches on my thigh, a 1/2 inch on my calf, so that is incredible. And speaking of walking, I broke my walking record, so I'm now up to 4.4 miles. That was incredible. And I've just been really focusing this month on sleep, obviously. I think I mentioned that last month, but I've been really focusing on sleep and also just focusing on food freedom, which is a concept that I learned about through Whole30. And it's basically just you eat right 80% of the time, but you also have the occasions where a food is worth it to, even if it's going to cause you a symptom of inflammation or something, you still decide it's worth it this one time or whatever. And that changes over time, but I don't think I've ever felt this mentally healthy with regards to food. And I obviously you could probably really tell my energy in this video, but I feel really incredible. So there were a couple family occasions where I had a brat here or a couple s'mores there, a couple, and I didn't feel guilty about having 2 s'mores because that's what I wanted, and I had it and it was great, and then I didn't feel like I needed more. And when Itzel came, we had some pizza, we had, some chocolate and like ice cream, but when we went to the grocery store to pick out our junk food, I knew which foods weren't worth it to me and then which foods were like totally worth it. So dark chocolate with pomegranate seeds, those, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, or like a pint of almond milk chocolate ice cream. But another huge breakthrough with food freedom is the fact that I bought a pint of ice cream and I stretched it out over 3 days. That is unheard of for me. But now it's like I had a third of the pint and I was like, I'm good. I can put this back in the freezer. And that, I just can't tell you how freeing that is. I'm just really excited, honestly, because I was in such a bad place for such a long time with regards to my weight and with food and binge eating disorder and all of that. So the fact that I'm starting to see kind of the snowball of the benefits of those small, seemingly insignificant changes that I made when, I just stopped emotionally eating, or I stopped watching TV while eating for a month and really got to know myself and got to like myself. And then, doing Whole30 and going through this become a health coach journey, I'm really seeing my life transform, and I'm super excited about it. So then the last category is financial, and I decided to end on this because a couple of big shifts in my life. Number one, the job that I got, remember, like 7-8 months ago when I did that video about starting a new job? Well, they finally took me off of contract and made me a permanent employee. So that came with a raise and that came with benefits, and it has been a long time working as a temp worker. I quit my permanent job when I was in Amway back in 2017, and I have been on contract payroll ever since then. And there were a couple months where I was unemployed, and then Amway, my upline, directed me as to where I should get a job and whatever. And finally, when I quit Amway, it was only a matter of time until I quit the job that I was working at that point, switched over to the job I'm working now, and I feel really, really good about all of that. And then, finally, not finally as in like at the end of this video, finally, my final point is that my roommate is moving out at the end of this week. This was part of the plan. She got married, so congratulations, roomie. Love you. But yeah, she got married and she's moving in with her husband, and I'm gonna be a single lady living in my scantily furnished apartment. So this is actually the last time that you're going to see this background, because this desk is gonna go and I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm going to set up my apartment. So many more life updates to come in the coming months. We'll just see where all of this goes. But as of right now, I'm keeping my head above water. I'm breathing deeply, and I'm continuing to put in the effort to reap those benefits, and those are starting to really snowball into things that I can see. And I can't tell you how excited I am about all of these changes in my life. So honestly, thank you guys so much. You guys are a huge part of my motivation, even just to keep being accountable. I never really did well with accountability partners, or, holding myself accountable to like a journal or anything like that, because I don't know. I don't know if that's just my tendency, if you've read the Gretchen Rubin 4 Tendencies, but I'm not the type of person that's gonna give an answer to someone if I don't really see the immediate, I don't know. It's like, you can't tell me what I should do, and neither can I. I can't keep myself accountable either. But you guys are seriously an effective motivator, because it's something that I feel like I gotta show up for, and you guys always show up for me in the comments, and I'm feeling this. Are you feeling this? Drop a comment below. Give me your music suggestions. Honestly, I try not to listen to too much negative music, unless it's like a really spiteful breakup song. I'm into that, but nothing like super negative or dark, and probably not screamo. It's just not my vibe. But other than that, you can just hit me with anything, and I will probably listen to it and find a song that I love. So anyway, love you guys so much. Thank you all for being with me this summer. The summer of transformation, right? Man, 2020. What a ride. Okay, I need to end this video, so. Okay,